Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French. With our new research, I think I'm going to go ahead and design a replacement for the Revanche. It was nice to get the extra 4 knots, or 3.5 knots for the now relabeled Normandy. But ultimately I would have been happy with it before as well. But getting the new hull, bigger hull, I'd like to see what we can do, especially as we started running into limitations towards the end. We want maximum quarters. Ooh, we have a new type of tower, tall advanced. Pretty much across the board better, marginally, for an extra 180 tons and to 1.5 million. Really just looks like the advanced tower. Just bigger. Rear towers appear to be the same. That way we throw in our 2 tall funnels. Grab our barbettes. We're going to need to move that rear turret, because we know we're going to put those oversized 2-inch on the rear. That gives us an aft weight offset as things stand now. Oh yeah, the oil, that was the other reason we looking to do the upgrade. Balanced, hydraulic, Krupp 3, full barbettes, triple bottom, full damage control, Citadel 2. Standard ratios, we wanted soft cap, I think we settled on last time. Yeah, because that can take on heavy cruisers at range with HE, potentially. Well, I'm rethinking that a little bit. Yeah, let's go with a nose fuse. It's enough extra damage. We go from 2,000 damage to 2,700, 2,650. Close enough. Of course, that'll be modified by these, but that just gives an idea of the ratio that we're dealing with. Drops down a lot. That was the whole push to see about using Dunite in some of our refits. We'll see how that turns out. Actually, we will keep it hydraulic. We will do the enhanced reloading. We want stereoscopic. We will put in for the hydroacoustic. 2-inch superstructure, max out the tower and everything. 6-inch deck if we can manage it. Alright, we still have an aft weight offset. Let's get a provisional 3-inch deck, 6-inch aft. We'll balance on that. Oh, won't let me place it underneath it. They're really gonna hurt the Bravo turret's sweep. Having the forward superstructure so far forward. Juggle around everything. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get that Bravo turret to be in a better position. Let's get our casemates on there, which we're going for max, 8-inch. These will handle the heavy cruisers. Ooh, we can fit 3-inch on there. We can fit 4s? I am surprised. And those are decent arcs on those aft ones, so we'll keep that. We'll cover a little bit more in the Citadel by moving the forward turrets forward. And harming that Bravo turret's arc a little bit more. There we go. So we have 4s and 8s. The question is whether to do an intermediate caliber. I think with having the 8-inch casemates, we're going to eschew the use of the 6-inch. We'll stick with the 5-inch triples. And it looks like we can squeeze them in basically the same spots. That gives us a 9-gun broadside. Looks like it does interfere slightly with the sweep of the X turret. That's okay. Alright, let's see what we can manage. 8-inch, we already have max. want to extend the 4-inch. It gets them out to almost 10 kilometers, or right at 10 kilometers. Same as the 5-inch. I think 10 kilometers for the 5-inch is good. Yeah, with the extending range of torpedoes, we'll keep it at 10 kilometers. I think with that, we'll also extend the 8-inch. That'll get them out to almost 14. And then we get 30 kilometers with our long 14s. Maybe shave off a hair. It's actually fairly good accuracy too. I like it. Top wise, let's go 3, 6 on top of the 8s, 8 on top of the 14s. Penetration of our own guns is maxed out at 20, probably 22 inches actually, since we don't quite hit the next range take on this. At 115% armor quality, yeah, we're going to be struggling to defend against that. Oh yeah, and we still have the super extended range as well. That saves us a little bit of weight. Get an 8-inch deck on there. Shave just a hair off the aft, and we balance out everything. I think we're in a good place. More range than the Revanche. I think that's a better armoring scheme. I like the layout of the battery a little bit better. Do we really need the 8-inch? We could probably drop those down to 6-inch and it'd be fine. And we could delete the secondaries. Or tertiaries. These would be the secondaries. Save weight that way, but I don't think we quite have to go that far. It's probably more effective, but I like having multiple batteries. We cannot name it the... We already have that class. So we'll make a copy.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Discovery, Houston, press to ATO.
Let's see, we have 3 firing aft, 4 firing forward. Republique. Sure, that seems appropriate for the French Republic. And this being basically a super battleship. Oh, that maintenance. That is brutal. 1.6 billion for each of these. double the cost. Okay, there we go. We just have to have the room left over in the shipyards. Can't even do our refits right now. 2 months we'll be done with the light cruisers, a year for the battle cruisers. Have we forgotten anything? We've already increased tension and improved relations. All that's left is to move forward. And with our monthly balance doing so very well, I think it's probably time to start unmothballing stuff and moving our ships into their more permanent stations. I think for the next campaign, there is a community pack out there for pre-designed ships for every nation, for every time period. I think I'll go ahead and lock the computer in to having to use those designs after moving those designs into the directory. That'll cut down on our turn times because the computer won't be creating new ones. Mexico wants a light cruiser. Sure. It's only 4,000 tons. Drop in the bucket for what we actually have. Iraq wants a Glaive class destroyer. Paying very well for it. Provoked Austria very well. They're all set up very well. Awesome. Let's do this by year. We have our Conde class heavy cruisers. Actually, you know what? Let's just unmothball everything up to Condes. We did not refit these, did we? And we still have them? We removed the design ages ago. We can scrap. Actually, I'll leave them mothballed. We'll sell them off. Same for the Galilees. I'd forgotten about them. I hear you, kitty. Somebody came up to say hi. See what we're doing for. How do I unmothball? Okay, there we go. Just have to recommission them. Shows how often I've done that. Oh, you gotta do these one at a time. Awkward. We'll get some of the destroyers set up as well. We'll do the Mistrals. That way they'll have some escorts out there. Send them off to... Well, let's think about this a little bit. Politically, we're looking at potential wars with China, Japan, apparently Russia, and Austro-Hungarian Empire. Tech-wise, Republic of China is behind, Soviet Union is behind. Everyone else is very advanced. Fleet-wise, Japan is pretty weak, still in 2 wars, so they're starting to recover. I think the Far East is still the place to put these. But Japan is getting up there. As far as tech goes. So we'll generate another turn. Alternatively, we can put them out in the Pacific, but I don't see much use for heavy ships out that way. Advanced electrical turrets. Electrically traversed turrets. No, 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 no. We'll need 2 months to commission all those. Yeah. Battleships need a little bit more time. Where are we? Alright. We've got 160,000 tons we can work with, which should be all of these. With plenty to spare, we'll get the Messena resumed. We should be able to do the Vercingetorixes as well. Yeah. 25,000 tons to work with. I guess that really was a lot of cruisers. Thetis class. Okay. Not gonna quite delete the Revanche yet. Good to know we have those 4 being built already. Double check we have nothing suspended. We don't have enough tonnage. Want to do them in pairs. We'll actually probably do one of the Normandies. Sure, let's go ahead and get started on one of them. Put them in Marseille. Politics. Improve relations with... Increase tension with Austria. Ah, we do need to offset it. Can only do one of them at a time. Finally, negative on finances. Let's see, our older heavies, I don't see much use in the Caribbean or the Pacific. Only thing I can think of is to put them in China, or possibly as a backstop to block straits down here. Use something more than destroyers. 6 superimposed large guns. Not sure we'll ever use that. Brazil wants a Thetis. That's gonna put us over. But it's gonna pay a lot of bills. Sure. Mexico wants 2 Surcouf class. Oh, we ignored China's provocation. Provoking Austria. I don't want to sell any ships yet. We'll go down here. We'll suspend the Normandy. And excellent. We have our ships ready to go. Oh, it's got the full list, doesn't it? At least it says. So we have the 2 Invincibles, we have the 2 Sulfurinos. Or sorry, 4 Sulfurinos. And the 2 Velaruses. I think we're going to send them all to one port to start, and then we're going to have to split them up because it's way too much tonnage to have a fleet in being out here. Fort Bayard is looking good. Actually, so is Bangkok. Vladivostok, I suspected would have a lot. And that way they could guard the whole northern frontier in the Far East. But I would kind of like to have the Vladivostok be used for operations against Japan directly. So it makes more sense to put them down We'll go to Bangkok to start. We have our heavy cruisers with that as well. Antiquated though they may be. Yeah, we could send all. 4 turns, really? Seems like they're going fast. With that, we will improve relations with Japan. We've got 13,000 tons available in the shipyards. Galilees we're leaving behind. The Galoises. All one of them? I thought we had more than that. Oh, we do. They just came off the slipways at different times. So let's get the Languedoc and the Diderot. They'll start the commissioning. And then we'll get, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Mistrals. We'll go ahead and unmothball all of them. And we'll allocate them appropriately. question is where to put this secondary fleet. This may go to Vladivostok, and we'll peel off a couple of the Mistrals to head to Bangkok to reinforce that fleet. The Antendards are our fast ones. Let's grab the Vercingetorixes. I'll round out the rest of that fleet. Then we have our glaives and tages, which are extras, and we'll probably spread them out. Maybe reinforce them with the Shamaps, since they got a speed boost. Give them a little bit more hitting power, and set them across the Pacific and the Caribbean to defend our far-flung stations, maybe even the Indian Ocean. Need to think about that as well. So maybe just one of the Jamaps at each place. And then we improved with Japan. Solomon Islands' new leader was found to support armed terrorists. Task force of at least 23,000 tonnage to take care of the Solomons. I support that action. And we happen to have a fleet heading out that way already. So now we're changing our direction. Go to politics, and we'll increase tension with Austria. We'll need another month for the 2 more months, because we have the refits being finished as well. Actually, we have the Verites as well. We'll figure out where to put them later. Moving on. May even move the Sulfurinos up to Vladivostok. We'll take another look. I'll get them out there and then we'll start shuffling stuff around. Tube mechanisms 4 for better torpedo launchers. Bulgaria wants a pair of destroyers. That's very little. Koreans want a battle cruiser. They could pay better. But we have the spare tonnage. Ooh. We poked them in the eye, but good. Yep, that's all the Vercingetorixes ready. Alright, let's grab the current fleet that's in here and we'll send them to Vladivostok. And we'll divert them if we have to. Now we just have refits coming through. Is anything refitting next month? No. So I can actually unmothball all of this. And it should be done next month. So we can grab them and send them to probably the Caribbean to start. We'll spread them out from there. The glaives, yeah, we'll do them as well. Maybe send them out to the Indian Ocean. The Tages will end up in the Caribbean. More glaives. And you see how much it's costing us per month. How much that changes when we get these up and running again. Mothballing was saving us a lot of money. Hate to lose some of the hyper experienced ships. The crews for them. There we go. That leaves the only mothballed ships being the ones I am willing to sell. Alright, Japan, improve relations. Active fleet 245 ships. I should look at our politics again. Oh, I forgot to double check our available tonnage in the shipyards. We could have resumed construction of the Normandy. Anticipating a war with Austria. Ooh, 8-inch Mark IIIs. Could have used that a few months ago. Better ASW effectiveness. Improved relations. Excellent. Anticipating a war with Austria. We're going to be we're doing all our new builds in Marseille. And that's going to be what we're largely going to combat Austria with. See what they have. Yeah, they have quite a lot. $112 destroyers. Is that more than anybody else? Sure is. We're not going to let our merchant marines suffer this war. Increase tension with Austria. We have finished expanding our dockyards. We have quite a lot available now. We can now continue on the Normandy and lay down the second one. They're still refitting. These are things we are not refitting. That was a bunch of destroyers. The glaives, the Tages. Yeah, these were going to the Caribbean. We'll start in Havana or Habana. Yep. And then we'll start spreading them out. Alright, those are all in being. Making sure we are actually saving money. Advanced Battlecruiser 2, giving us Battlecruiser 3, and obsoleting Battlecruiser 1. 9-inch Mark IVs. Sweden wants a battlecruiser. They're willing to pay a pretty penny for it. Korea wants a second one. They really like that battlecruiser design. Really angered Austria this time. Improve relations with Japan. We can lay down a third Normandy. I suppose the Thetis is a small, affordable package. There is our third Normandy in Marseille. Do we have any refits still going? We do. 3 more months. I don't think we're going to have enough time to take care of that. So I think this would be an excellent time to take a break and call an end to this episode. So, I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.